welcome back to TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Yes, we are live here on August the 17th, 2020, and we got the first day of real training camp. I'm excited. I hope y'all excited. Ooh, TD been doing his research. TD been hearing what's been going on. And it's time to talk about it. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be a great show. I can't wait, man. It's so much to talk about. And I'm back home, man. We back from Dallas. We were in Dallas for about 8 days, and now we are back in Florida, Central Florida. So thank y'all for being patient with me. I know it's been a little bit off and on, but y'all already know what was going on, and I appreciate y'all understanding. But we're here, man, and it's time for some football. I'm excited, guys. I hope y'all excited. So first and foremost, you know the rules. Hit the like button. We're trying to get over 200 likes on every video. Let YouTube know that we are here and we are strong, and Dolphin Nation has risen. Oh my gosh, so much to talk about. From day one alone, so much to talk about, man. Y'all hit that like button, man. Listen, man, shout out to the Mod Squad. Check me out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at TDPHINSTALK. You can also find the content at dolphinstalk.com, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to all the Patreon members who donate to the channel on a monthly basis. Everybody who donates via Super Chat and Cash App and PayPal, thank y'all for donating to the channel, helping us continue to go do things bigger and better. Man, it's like right now, I'm like, where should I start? You know? Where should I start? Should I start out with Miami Dolphins football? Should I start out addressing drama? Should I start out talking about what I think about everything? It's like, where should I start, man? Where should I start? Well, I know where I'm going to start, okay? I'm going to go ahead and start off by addressing this bug in my ear drama that's been going on lately. People coming by my comment section and noting some things. Let me be clear, guys, okay? First of all, let me know in the comment section, yes or no, did you like that Miami Dolphins hype video that I posted on the channel? Y'all let me know right now in the comment section, yes or no, did you like the Miami Dolphins hype video that I posted on my channel? Y'all let me know in the comment section, man. It got so many great reviews, man. People loved it, man. I was actually shocked. I was actually shocked at the warm reception that it got. There was one point where it had 200 likes and 0 dislikes. 200 likes and 0 dislikes. Then all of a sudden, people start hitting me up talking about somebody just went live and said that, oh, you're a flawed person. You never gave credit to the person who did it and this and that. And I tried to respond to as many people as I could. Then I just stopped responding because I said, when I go live, I'll just let the people know. Okay. At the end of the day, the creator of that video, okay, which I'm going to be doing a video to highlight them this week because they do such great work and we've already talked to each other. We're actually going to work together. Me and that individual, we're actually going to work together because I admire the work that they did so much that I asked them, can we work together? And they said anything. But first off, they hit me up and said, hey, I made this hype video. Can you check it out and tell me what you think? I value your opinion. I checked it out. I told him, man, this is so awesome. You got to let me post it on the channel. He said, absolutely, anything for you, bro. Just let me know. I put it on the channel. I was busy. And I didn't put in there, this was by this person, because I had already told the person that we're going to do some work together when I get back, which is this week. And we're going to collab. We're going to collab. But the Dolphin world, the negative Dolphin world of all of us started, oh, TD didn't even give the guy credit, blah, 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 blah. Listen, guys, do me a favor. Stop coming to TD about what somebody else on another channel says about me, okay? I live my life the best way that I can. I don't care about the outside noise, okay? I don't care about people trying to get credibility based off of talking about me all day, okay? Let's get that straight now, all right? Because it really makes some of you all as individuals look bad coming back and forth. Oh, this person said this about you. That person said that TD ain't bothered or worried about that. You know, if they hate it, let them hate and watch the money pile up, man. They could paint me out to be a villain and I'm just going to autograph the artwork, okay? So remember that. No need to report back to TD. Oh, this person said that about you. This person, no need, guys. I'm straight over here. I'm enjoying myself. I'm having fun. I'm ignoring that outside distraction stuff, man. It ain't nothing but negativity, okay? So for people to try to discredit me and say I'm stealing somebody's work and not giving them credit, they don't see. That tells you, first of all, they're watching me. The haters are watching me. I'm not watching the haters, okay? So I don't even be knowing this be going on. They're watching me. So for individuals to criticize, say I'm not giving credit, they had no idea that I was actually in direct contact with the creator. The creator actually hit me up and asked me to, and I was honored, and they were honored for me to do it as well. And the creator, man, I can't wait for y'all to hear more about him, man. It's just phenomenal work. It's not about the drama. It's about what the creator gave us. And it was a beautiful piece of work, guys. It was legitimately a beautiful piece of work, and that is all that matters. So just so you know, I'm gonna work on that video this week, but if you want to know who it is right now, you gotta go to Instagram, guys. Miami Sports Cheese, okay? Miami Sports Cheese is the individual who made the video, and it was his first one, y'all. The first one he had ever made, and said, you know, I'm going to keep working on it, trying to get better and better. But it was the first one. It was the first one, man. And I was blown away. That's why I told him we got to work together. We got to do some work for each other and stuff. And they were honored by it, and I'm honored by it. So shout out to Miami Sports Cheese, man. We're going to do some work together. We're going to get some things going. We've been in direct contact. Everything was approved. But I just wanted to clear that up, y'all, because I don't know why people come to the channel and report to me what other people are saying. Just for me to you all, I don't live that type of life. I don't care about it's none of my business what anybody else thinks about me. That's none of my business. So I just wanted to get that clear now and get it out of the way, because I don't want to deal with that. Like I said, if they hate, let them hate. It's a reason. Hating is validation, y'all. So apply that in your own life. Hate is validation. If they ain't hating on you, you ain't doing something right. Okay? We all good over here, man. And like I say, man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all support on a daily basis, man. TD, why they hate on you so much when you help give them a platform? I don't know what you talk about. I don't even know who you talk about, what you talk about. I don't see people say, hey, this person, I'm not even see, you see the difference there? Somebody said, TD, this person right here said something about you. I don't even say, oh, that person said something about me. I don't know if it's true because I ain't even going to validate, because I don't care. I'm not even going to go and validate. I'm just going to tell you all, if anybody hates on me, it doesn't matter who it is. I don't care who it is. I mean, that's just validation. So it's all good, man. It's all good, man. So I'm going to leave it at that, man. So if anybody can try to discredit my name and then talk about something they don't even know what they're talking about, saying I'm not giving credit to somebody who deserves it, that's the outside looking in. They don't notice the personal conversations that I had with the creator individually. The creator asked me to do it, but yet the hate came. So I'm going to leave that alone, y'all. The reason why I'm even telling y'all this is to tell y'all, the subscriber, if you hear it, ignore it. Don't come back and tell me, because I'm trying to respond to people's messages and this and that. And I can't, it's so many messages that come through. I can't waste my time responding to things that aren't even worth it. I'm trying to respond to people's real questions about the Dolphins. So that kind of floods my timeline. Yeah, if y'all get what I'm saying here, it kind of, unnecessary stuff that I have to read. It already takes long enough to read, so don't even report it back to me. It doesn't even matter. It's irrelevant. I wish all YouTubers the best. I wish everyone the best. I wish Great One Devore the best. I wish K Flexing the best. Dudley Do Wrong, Finside the NFL, Dolphins with Dylan, Big Boy Sports News. I mean, if I'm leaving anybody off, y'all forgive me. But I wish everybody the best. Ain't no hate over here. Ain't no love lost over here. And if it's not reciprocated, my faith teaches me grace. You give them grace, all right? But that don't mean you don't separate yourself. And that's what I have done with many. But anywho, love y'all. Appreciate y'all, man. But since we're done with that now, let's get on to some more positive vibes. We hit 9K. Oh my gosh. I didn't even realize. I saw it yesterday. I said, whoa, wait, we hit 9,000 subs, man. That's amazing, man. Dolphin Nation continues to grow bigger and better, man. It feels like yesterday we were just celebrating 8K, but we've hit 9,000 subs, man. 9,000, 9K, 9K, man. That is huge. Dolphin Nation is growing. Dolphins Nation is getting bigger and better, man. Y'all gotta be, man. I'm happy about it. I'm proud about it. It's been a lot of work that's been put in over here, man. And it's a lot of people I have to thank for that. Of course, I worked hard myself, but I mean, I'm nothing, first of all, without you all. Second off, man, the many people who have helped me out time in and time out. Shout out to Dougie Durong, who has always been a great fan of me, myself, and this channel. Shout out to K Flexin, man. He was the original GOAT in the Dolphins Nation. And I hope everything's going great for him, man. Shout out to Great One Devorty, some of the guys that I met when I first started, man. Shout out to Finsanity, man. I remember the first phone call she got on. Been rocking with me ever since, man. Shout out to EM Dolphins fan, man. The beauty that he brought the channel through debate. Shout out to Reason, man, over at Inside the NFL. Just the knowledge that he brought to the channel. Shout out to man, everybody. Ball Game, man. Ball Game has always been a favorite of mine. Shout out to Dwayne Wood. Shout out to everybody who has loved Havoc. I mean, it's just so many. Esteban, Elder Bruce Jones. Man, it's so many, man. Vic, man. I can't forget Vic. I mean, Miles Johnson, William Harmon. It's so many people. 72 Logo, Powerhouse TJ. And I already know I'm going to forget like a million people to name right now, but it's just so many people that's been rocking with me for so long and showing love and contributed to the growth of this channel, man. I'd be remiss to say that, this channel's success hasn't come from a lot of people, man, who have given their time, energy, and everything, and without pay or anything, guys. Everybody who's contributed on TDPHINSTALK, I've never sent them a dime. I've never done anything like that. They've done this on their own accord. They've helped and contributed on their own accord, man. So we hope to get to 10,000 early in the season, and I know it's going to happen. We hope to get there early in the season, and I know we will. Man, I kind of feel bad because it makes me want to keep naming people because I know it's probably a lot of people that I'm not naming right now. Sean Tunsil Bell. Man, I mean, it's so many, man, who have contributed. Man, I can't, man, Pure Fins. How would I forget about Pure Fins? He got me the 72 undefeated Dolphin jersey. That was, man, it's so many, man. Y'all gotta forgive me. You gotta forgive me, okay? You gotta forgive me if I didn't call your name. I'm just shooting some off the top of my head right now. But it's just all love, and I thank everybody who's showed love, support, and respect to this channel, not just this channel, but me and my family. And I do mean that, me and my family, because I put my family on camera at times. And man, I still remember when we had less than 1,000 subs, man, and the people who were so hateful that came through. My son came on the screen. They'd be like, "Oh, look at the monkey," and all that. I mean, I remember those days, man. I mean, you got to have tough skin to do this and keep on rocking. I still remember just so many hateful things, but you know what we've done? We've built a family community, and we have a great group of mods that anytime that trash comes in the comment section, they take care of it right away, man. Shout out to the mod squad. How could I almost forget Rip Tupac in the building, man? It's just, see, like I say, y'all got to forgive me. Dariq Higgins is coming to mind. There's so many of you guys. Brandon Hudgens, gosh, man. It's just we go way back. It's people right now that I don't even have modded that I probably should have modded, man. We're going to have to do another mod recap and add another 10 coming up soon, guys. But we've hit 9K. That's nothing, man. We on our way to 10,000. That's where the real party begins for me, because that was a goal of mine. I said, you know what? I'm not in this to just be this million subscriber YouTuber. I want to talk Dolphins football, but I did set goals for myself. I said, you know what, man, I'm going to do this, take it slow, and just enjoy myself, man. You know what? I'm going to give myself a goal of 10K subscribers in 4 years, just 2,500 a year, and try to work hard for that. And I just passed 2 years and we're at 9,000. Just past 2 years and we're at 9,000, man. And because I give myself a goal on everything, but just past 2 years, 2 years and what, 2 months or something like that? 2 years and 3 months? Is it something like that? And I'm just hitting 9K, man. So I'm sure within the next 3 months, probably I'll hit 10K because football season is ramping up. Dolphins fans, and we got a Super Bowl winning team, and we're gonna talk about that in a second. We got a Super Bowl winning team, and the fans about to come out of hibernation. They've been in hibernation. Some been in hibernation for 20 years, some in hibernation for 15, some for 10, some for 7, some for 6, man, it's been a lot of fans in hibernation, but guess what? They about to come out. They're going to be searching high and low. Where's the Dolphins content? Oh, we Super Bowl bound. Oh! And I'm going to be right here ready to give them this fire. All of us going to give them that fire day in and day out, man. 10K is next. We're going to hit it, guys. But anyway, so we done talked about all the drama. We done talked about the great stuff. 9K subs, man. We all should be proud of ourselves because we help our community grow all together. This is an OTD did this thing. Like I said, I gave credit to a lot of individuals that really was an asset to this channel about 10 minutes ago, and they really were. And if you didn't hear the people that I named, go back and look at it because they really were assets to this channel. Let's see. All right, since that is done, it's time to talk training camp. Oh, hey, don't get mad at me. See, I gotta preface things. Let's start now, man. Don't get mad at me, man. I'm just calling it how it's being reported, okay? All right, I'm calling it how it's being reported. We got some people that's probably nervous right now. We got some people who are excited right now. And we got some people who probably don't know what to think. And I'm going to break it down, okay? Now, I'm going to give you a little caveat. I have heard the interviews. I'm not going to talk about the interviews yet, okay? I'm going to, because I like to watch them twice just to decipher what's being said versus just listening to what they were saying. Some good stuff, but I'm going to watch them again, and then I'm probably going to do individual videos on those interviews. But we're going to talk about the reporting from today's practice overall. Now, there were 4 different articles that I could read from, all right? But there's one in particular that I want to go off of because there's a lot of reasons why it shocked me. This one was through the Sun Sentinel, okay? And guess who the author of this one was? By Omar Kelly. Now, the reason why I chose Omar Kelly's is because I remember very, very, very specifically last year, I personally felt like Omar Kelly was hating on Josh Rosen because he did not want Josh Rosen, and it was about tanking for Tua. Okay. And I think a lot of people reported that to me. And I said, I can't get mad at Omar. You know, that's his opinion. But after doing my research time and time again, I started to realize, yeah, you're right. He really doesn't. I mean, everything is negative about Rosen. Even the minuscule thing is amplified and all the great things are minimized. So it made me feel that way, okay? It made me feel that way. But there's a reason, and I said, I don't listen to nothing Omar Kelly says. But there's a reason why I picked Omar Kelly for this one. And it's not just to fit my narrative because finally it makes sense. But everybody said the same thing. But I picked him because if anybody can validate this, it has to be the one who doesn't like Josh Rosen. It has to be the one who really doesn't like Josh Rosen. So I could have picked any article, but I know it's true if Omar Kelly's saying it. I know it's true if Omar Kelly's saying it, man. All right, so let's talk about this, man. But he did write a really, really, really good article, by the way, guys. And shout out to the homie Renardo Beretta dropping the big boy Cash App on PayPal. Renardo Beretta dropped the PayPal on TD. I appreciate your love and support, homie. Thank you for donating to the channel, man. He said, keep up the good work, TD, and Rosen balling. Oh, let's get into it. Let's get into it, man. All right. Hey, this one for you, Renardo. I got you, homie. So I'm going to read this article, and I want to first start off by giving credit to the person who wrote it, because, I don't want nobody getting mad at me. So I got to give credit to whoever wrote it. Omar Kelly. Let me say it again so I don't get bashed. Omar Kelly wrote it, okay? Oh, man, I slay myself. All right, anyway, so now I'm going to read verbatim what this man is saying, okay? Because I want to break down stuff, all right? He started out saying Ryan Fitzpatrick might be projected as the Miami Dolphins starting quarterback because of his experience and mastery of the new offense, okay? And which I automatically agree with. I disagree with. Ryan Fitzpatrick has not mastered the new offense. The offense changes with Changeli depending on the personnel. Now, terminology and things like that may be the same, but to say mastery of the offense, Changeli's offense, he said it in his presser a week ago, it always changes. It was different in New York. It was different in Buffalo because it changes based off of the personnel, okay? And he said, and Tua Tagovailoa might be the Dolphins' hotshot rookie after being selected number 5 in the 2020 NFL draft, but Josh Rosen's clearly pushing to make sure he's not the forgotten quarterback. What do you mean by that? Rosen, who is beginning his 3rd season in the NFL and is learning his 7th offense. Gosh, I ain't even realized this is 7th offense. That is crazy. 3rd season in the NFL learning his 7th offense. Oh my gosh. That's just crazy, man. Since his day at UCLA, got off to a hot start in Miami's first official day of training camp practice. What do you mean, Omar Kelly? Josh Rosen got off to a hot start? See, the Omar Kelly I know would have been like, Josh Rosen, he had some flashes of the day. But he said got off to a hot start. Okay, what you mean by that, Omar? Rosen threw a 75-yard bomb to speedster Jakeem Grant. Ooh, we're going to talk about that. Who beat second-year cornerback Ken Webster for a touchdown during the first session of 11 on 11s. So the first session of 11 on 11, Josh Rosen, 75-yard bomb to Jakeem Grant. Woo! Shout out to Life is a Gamble with the donation said, did I just hear Rosen? That's what I'm talking about, man. Let's keep it going, man. Let's hear this. Grant's speed had him wide open down the field. Now, granted, he was wide open behind Miami's entire secondary, okay? And Rosen put the pass on a rope, allowing him to catch it in stride. So let me tell you, at first, TD, I'm very critical. I'm like, yeah, but the guy was wide open, so, hey, it's like floating it up. But when Omar says he put it on a rope, allowing him to catch it in stride, that means even if he was covered well, that was a beautiful pass right on the money, in stride, okay? So in the second 11 on 11 period, he threw a nice check down pass to Patrick Laird, who gained 15 yards on the play. That's huge, too. We're going to talk about that in a moment. Rosen was sharp on a day when Tua Tagovailoa. Oh, one moment, guys. I think I got somebody. All right, I got you. Put it on twice. My bad, guys. My bad. But let's continue, guys. All right, so Rosen was sharp on day one when Tua Tagovailoa sparingly threw passes while working with the backups, which is interesting to me, man. So right now, Tua, I mean, if you really think about it, I mean, I'm going to call this every day. It could change every day. You know, Rosen seems like he was running with the first team today. Fitch was running with the first team today. Tua was running with the backups today. That's pretty much the overall consensus that I got whenever I read all reports. That right now, if you were to make a depth chart today, well, before practice today, it might have been Fitz, Rosen, Tua, and that's just starting camp. It didn't mean much, but that's who's getting the reps right now. But Rosen is also getting first team reps, guys. So that's a lot to, and you know why I think they're giving him first team reps off the bat is because, hey, if you fold, this is why you're third team over there with the reserves and Tua's already first team. So I think what they're doing in the spirit of not rushing Tua, for all y'all who don't want Tua to start right away, in the spirit of not rushing Tua, I think what they're doing is saying, Rosen, this is our last look at you. You did everything on the checklist. Now I see how it translates in real time in practice. I think that's what it is. Shout out to Powerhouse TJ with the donation. Said chosen Rosen. Also, congratulations on the 9K, TD. I appreciate you. Love you, Powerhouse, man. Chosen Rosen, we shall see. So I think that's why he's running with the first teams. And as long as he plays well, he'll continue to have that role and potentially have the option of holding on to it. We'll get more into that in a moment, but let's keep going. Okay. Omar goes on to say, if Rosen, whom the Dolphins traded a 2nd and 5th round pick to Arizona to acquire before the 2019 season, keep up this level of performance, it might be difficult for Miami to overlook his contributions. And here's where finally the Omar Kelly hate comes subtly. And could help the Dolphins generate possible interest from a quarterback-thirsty team. I knew it was coming, though. See, here's the way that they're going to minimize anything that Rosen does well. Rosen, first of all, let's just go on the record and say Rosen won day one. He was the best quarterback on the field in day one. His performance and his play said that he was the best quarterback on the field day one. Okay? Now, again, my eyes weren't on it. This is all reported, but this is all everyone has, is the reports. So on an even playing field of having the reports and the guys who were there, who can't be too detailed about practice, but they can give you small specific things that happened, Rosen won the day. Rosen was the number one quarterback of the day. That ain't me being an advocate nor a hater of anybody. Today was owned by Josh Rosen. So when it came to Flores and Greer continuing to say, we've given Rosen a list of things that can do, and he's done those things, he's going to get a fair shot, and we just have to see where it turns out whenever he puts it on the field. What more can you ask? He won the day, okay? But here's where the hate comes from, okay? This is what they're going to do to Rosen for the rest of camp if he balls out. I don't know. Will he? We'll see. But if he does, this is what they're going to do to Rosen, okay? Here it is. If Rosen keeps up this level of performance, it might be difficult for Miami to overlook his contributions and could help the Dolphins generate possible interest from a quarterback-thirsty team. So they want to keep what they're going to try to do. The better he plays, they're going to keep the trade word out there. They're gonna keep out the narrative of, oh, he might be worth the trade. He might be worth the trade. Oh, they're letting his stock come up to get a trade. No, ain't nobody's stock being risen for a trade. You're in a short off season. Whoever's gonna start needs as many reps as they can get so that we can go out and try to win this year. You're not just building a guy up to try to trade him. You don't have a guy taking first team reps to build their stock to try to trade him. Now, that doesn't mean he won't get traded. But that ain't what you're trying to do. You're trying to see if he has the potential of being a quarterback of the future. You're trying to find that out. Because nobody in their right mind can say right now that Josh Rosen is the quarterback of the future, nor is Tua Tagovailoa. Let's get that straight now. For some reason, people think because you draft somebody number 5 overall, you think they're the whatever for the future. No, you hope they are. You're really hoping that they are the guy of the future. We hope Tua Tagovailoa is the guy of the future. But if you ask this coaching staff, they're hoping either one of those guys is the guy of the future, as long as somebody's the guy of the future and they're playing like it and they're producing like it. We automatically have this notion of entitlement. Oh, he's the guy of the future. No, hands down. That's not true. That's not how it works. You bring in a guy who has a skill set that you believe could be, but they have to come out and prove it and become that. I think a lot of people have the full confidence that Tua will become that, but I want to be clear about something. If Josh Rosen goes through this camp balling out and he has nothing but lights out days like today, there's going to be a major shift in thought processes in Miami. There's going to be a shift in thought processes. Because let me tell you why this notion of just automatically trading Rosen if he plays well is false. Now, don't get me wrong. Anybody could be traded for the right price. Somebody, if Rosen balls out in camp and somebody comes and say, we'll give you a first and a fifth, oh, Rosen's gone. If somebody comes out and say, oh, we'll give you like something that you can't turn down, he's a highway. He is out of here. So, I mean, common sense is common sense. But if people are coming around talking about a 4th rounder and all of that stuff like that, and Rosen is balling out in camp, let me tell you what's going to happen. Rosen's going to start day 1. Everybody's going to get their wish. Tua Tagovailoa not starting. And Rosen's going to play until he loses that position. Rosen is going to play until he loses that position as the starter. Why? Because if Miami is really thinking about their long-term future, like everybody yells at me, oh, we're thinking about the future, TD. You need to get out of this now. Then if we're really thinking about the future, if Rosen is playing well, at bare minimum, he's a very great, not good, but great backup if he's playing good. At a bare minimum, why would we be trading a solidified backup when we drafted somebody who we did go into the draft having injury concerns about? It makes no sense whatsoever. And I am going to pause right now because the homie has entered the building. Shout out to Miami Sports Cheese. What's up, man? What's up with you, man? He said it's called Miami Sports Cheese. Yes, there he is right there in the flesh, guys. The creator of the hype video that I posted. The homie Miami Sports Cheese, man. I don't even know if Miami Sports Cheese even knows, man. I got a lot of flack about the video. It was great positivity until somebody starts saying, you know, I was wrong for not giving you credit. That's what they told me, man. They said I was wrong for not giving you credit, not knowing the conversations that we had and what we were going to be doing this week, man. I'm good, though. He said, what's up, TD? How's it going, homie? I'm great, man. So somebody starts spreading that false narrative that I was basically stealing your content and not giving you credit, bro. So, but that's water under the bridge now, man, because I know you heard about it. I know you saw the comment sections, man. But just so everybody knows, man, he is right here in the flesh on the channel, man, rocking with TDPHINSTALK, man. And we're going to do some work. We got some work coming up, man. We're gonna get together. He's going to have to continue doing what he's doing because we need to see more videos like that. We need to see a lot more videos like that, man. Everybody loved it, bro. Everybody loved it. Literally, it was like 220 likes and 0 dislikes until the negativity came in. And then within 30 minutes of the negativity, we had 7 dislikes. So, you know, the trolls came over to dislike off of hearsay. But anywho, man, I appreciate you dropping that on us, man. Trust me, everybody loved it. And like I said, man, Y'all make sure y'all go check out the Instagram too. Miami Sports Cheese. All right. There he is. He said it's all love. Big things coming. Exactly, man. That's all it is. It's nothing but love in Dolphins Nation. Big things are coming, especially from Miami Sports Cheese, y'all. So y'all go check him out, and y'all be on the lookout because he's going to have more things coming out, and we're going to be working together soon. We're going to be talking through some stuff because I'm a huge fan myself, and I love the work, man. I was born by the river. I just love when that drop and Flores start walking down the hall. Man, that video is nice, man. That video is nice, man. I done watched it 50 million times. Anywho, man, let's get back to this Dolphin training camp, man. But like I said, man, why would they're gonna start? So y'all beware, okay? You're gonna hear all the Rosen haters start talking about trade value. Oh, all they're doing is trying to raise his trade value. Let me say it one more time. You don't raise somebody's trade value on a shortened camp when your starter, whoever that's going to be, needs all the reps they can get with the starters. All the reps they can get with the starters, okay? So that's not the case. They are literally owning their word. They're looking, and Chris Greer stayed for the first part of practice, probably to check out Rosen. And when he saw what he saw, and he left practice, Rosen can hold his head up high for the day. He can hold his head up high for the day. But at the end of the day, let me tell you something that I want to hear about from Rosen when I start hearing this. What is his demeanor like? I want to see him throw his first pick in camp, and I want to hear them talk about, did he hang his head? Did he pout? Did he clap it off and run to the sideline with some energy like he's going to get it back? I'm waiting on the first mistake. You know, I'm not going to be, Rosen threw a pick today. Oh, he regressing again. No, I'm looking for his demeanor because all of them going to throw a pick in camp. All of them going to have their woes. But I want to see what his demeanor is because that's what really matters. I think that's what Flores is checking for. That's what Flores is going to want to see. Shout out to Shake Money with the donation. He said, can't we all just get along? Come Dolphins Nation. Must stick together. I agree. 1,000%. I agree. Dolphin Nation, we all need to stick together, even if we do it from separate areas. Let's just stick together and promote the team and not bash each other. I'm with you. All right. But listen, guys, Rosen, that's what Flores is going to be checking for. That's what he's going to be checking for. His demeanor. How he handles adversity. And that's what I'm also waiting on. One moment, guys. Man, what's going on? What's wrong? I'm checking on him. I know. My bad. The wifey out there with him. He was just banging on the door, my 2-year-old. What do you think about the Jets? We'll get there, Jared. I'm going to have some Jets conversation. I know we're supposed to be live tonight for the AFC East Roundtable. We're going to be on the Jets channel tonight, so y'all make sure y'all check that out. Right after this stream, I'm going to be doing some promo for that. Y'all got to come represent, man. Don't leave me over there by myself. Don't have me on the Jets channel by myself trying to defend, talk Miami Dolphin football and everybody, and they just ganging up on us. We represented last week, y'all. But this week, I'm gonna be doing promo on the channel. I'll make a short video letting y'all know which channel it's gonna be on, so y'all can come over and represent with us this evening. We're gonna represent the Dolphins very well. All right. We're gonna go over to the Jets channel. Every week we have an AFC East roundtable. Last week it was on TDPHINSTALK. This week it'll be on the Jets channel. Next week, I believe it might be Buffalo, and then it might be the Patriots, and then it's back to TDPHINSTALK. So I'll let y'all know. Y'all already know we're going to promote that. And it's going to be, I believe, either 7, 8, or 9. I'll let y'all know right after this stream, okay? Y'all hit that like button, guys. We got 207 people watching, 113 likes. Hit the like button. YouTube is going to send more people in by letting them know that we're live, because they don't send out 10,000 notifications. I mean, they don't send out all the notifications. All right. So Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button so YouTube can do what they got to do to let other TD Fans Talk family members know that we're live. All right. So that's what it was with Josh Rosen, guys. Stock is up, man. You got to be proud of him. I'm happy for him because I love a success story. Now we just got to hope that every day we hear some stuff like this, man. We have to. All right. Now let's move on because there's so much other stuff that happened in practice today. He also talks about Eric Flowers, who spent 2 weeks on the COVID-19 reserve list. He participated in his second practice on Monday, but the big ticket free agent edition didn't finish the session, spending the final 2 periods working with the trainer on the side while a reserve replaced him. And I'm going to keep my eye out on him. I know he was on COVID reserve list, but I know he's behind the ball, maybe conditioning. I'm hoping that it ain't nothing for us to be alarmed about. I'll keep my eye on that so that we know what's going on, man, because we're going to need Flowers. Now, he played, everybody know he played guard in Washington before he joined the Dolphins. He'll likely to fill the role if he improve his conditioning and get back to full strength. So basically, that's verification that it's about conditioning and strength right now. He's going to be a guard, our starting guard, probably if he gets back to form. If not, he might be a few weeks not starting, still getting reps, but not starting. I hope he get his conditioning quickly, man. We don't have time to play. These guys need to be ready, man. All right. So right now, Austin Jackson, who was our first-round draft pick after Tua, and Julian Davenport are battling for left tackle spot. Now, I spoke to someone earlier today. Now, those guys are both getting reps, and I ain't talking about one more than the other. It is really a battle between Julian Davenport and Austin Jackson. Now, who y'all think gonna start? Let me know in the comment section, because what y'all have to realize is a lot of people wrote Julian Davenport off, but he actually got better last year. Not only did he get better, this is a whole nother season under a new coaching staff. We can't write off guys like Julian Davenport and just automatically think that they're not going to be great football players under this regime. We cannot do that. So let's get that straight now, man. We cannot automatically think Julian Davenport may not be the guy starting out. I'm going to keep an eye on that battle. Jackson should come in and win the battle, but I think since we didn't like the O-line last year, anybody's name who was associated with it, we automatically want them replaced. But you also have to understand that natural progression is a thing as well. Julian Davenport, that trade, we got him back, and we actually liked his upside at the time. So we're going to keep an eye on it. We shall see. But one thing I will tell you, I think Julian Davenport, worst case scenario, does make this roster as the backup, because he's not a bad player like people make it seem, man. Like, he's not what people make it seem like. He's just this terrible left tackle. He's an upgrade over any left tackle that we had behind Tunsil. Definitely. Okay. So we'll keep an eye on that. Also, Solomon Kinley and Robert Hunt appear to be competing for the starting right guard spot, with Hunt being cross-trained to right tackle as well. So Robert Hunt is getting reps at right tackle and right guard. And it looks like Solomon Kinley has been working out at the guard position. So that's going to be a battle in itself. And I believe they're preparing that if Solomon Kinley does win the starting rights at right guard, that Hunt might be in contention for the right tackle position. And if he's not ready for the right tackle position, if he's better than Solomon Kinley, he's going to hang out right there at the right guard. They're going to try to figure out the right mix on this O-line, okay? They're going to try to figure out the right mix, all right? Jesse Davis. Oh, my gosh. Let me read what Omar said, because I heard he got beat earlier by Ogba on a play that created a really bad pressure that could have turned out disastrous. So Jesse Davis, who has started games at every position but center in his 3 years with the Dolphins, continued to take snaps at center like he previously stated he'd be doing for cross-training purposes. Davis has stressed that COVID-19 could force players to be put in emergency situations, and his goal is to know how to play every position on the offensive line. However, it is Michael Dieter who likely has the best shot to serve as Ted Karras' backup. All right. So we already know Ted Karras is going to have the spot, and they're right. Michael Dieter is probably going to be the best option. But I will say that that Davis is basically just setting himself up to make sure he makes the roster. He wants to be the most versatile player on this O-line so that no matter what happens, he's going to find himself on the field. And regardless of the role, the COVID situation hits, an injury hits, he's going to have a home. And those are the players that you appreciate more than anything, because will they play starter caliber football? No, but they're a solid enough replacement that you can keep on moving on. You can keep on moving on. Will you get great play? No, but you'll get good enough play. It won't be Pro Bowl-ish. It won't be all pro. It won't be, great. It's going to be average, and that's fine. That keeps the ship moving at least. And that's why he's very valuable. Jesse Davis is more valuable than people realize because of that versatility of playing 4 different positions on the O-line. So it's just more of that, all right? All right, so on to more pressing individuals like Preston Williams. He ain't doing nothing, y'all. They got him back there handling punts. We all know about his knee injury. He came back from it. Now, they're saying that he looks fairly recovered from the reconstructive surgery from last November. While the second-year receiver did limp at times, his stride doesn't seem to be labored on day one. That's interesting. He got a limp, but when it's game time, he's running. Let me tell you what that spells out to me. He's healthy, but he hasn't done much real hard work on the leg. And it means that he may be the guy who they actually pacify. They're going to not work as hard as everybody else until they feel comfortable. So he's the type of guy who could actually enter into the season getting reps with the first team. But when it's time to stretch it out, just take this one off. You're good. We already know. Because when you hear them say things like his stride doesn't look like it's affected at all, that means he's out there running them routes and he's giving you good speed and he's out there playing top-notch, high-level speed football. But at the same token, as he limps, they want to make sure that they work that injury in. See, this isn't the Tua situation. He's coming into camp 100% healthy and nothing to worry about. This is a guy who he's coming into camp, he's healthy, but he's still in that process of rehabbing. He's still in that process of getting his feet and his body used to playing at a high level consistently. So it's a good news that he's playing at a high level as far as how he looks and his speed. But it's also concerning that, it's not a concern right now, okay? Because it is a concern. Now, Jakeem Grant Chester Rogers, the veteran signed last week, and undrafted rookie Matt Cole also handling punt return duties. So those are all the guys handling punt return duties. Chris Greer watched the early portion of practice with the right back corner of the field, which is where the tailbacks and offensive linemen reside. The Dolphins are clearly constructing a new starting offensive line, and the starting tailback spot seems to be wide open. Undrafted rookie Benito Jones is a big boy. He's listed as 6'1", 316 pounds, but that's clearly a conservative weight. Practice observations. Raekwon McMillan had a nice breakup of a pass to Myles Gaskins during one-on-ones. That's nice to hear one-on-ones. Raekwon McMillan. See, we need in one-on-one sessions, we need great play by the linebackers, because that's always been our question. Do we have cover linebackers? I think we got guys who can start to get in there and start to plug holes in the run with the additions, but are we good cover linebackers? And that's good to hear Raekwon McMillan breaking up passes in one-on-one. That means he was glued to his guy. There wasn't any separation. All right. McMillan pass coverage in one area that needs improvement. And they're noting that. Good. Now, here's the story of the day for me. And I'm glad that, listen, and I'm an advocate of this individual, but this is the story of the day. And if this continues, it is going to be very good to know this now rather than later. Kalen Ballage picked up where he left off last season. He dropped the pass in the opening drills with no defender. So that's not good. You just brought in running backs who can catch the ball out of the backfield. Okay? And you're dropping passes without a defender on you. Not only are you doing that, you fumbled during the 11-on-11s. Oh, no. No, listen. That is the quickest way to get out of TD's good graces. That's fumbling the ball. Ask Kenyon Drake. Y'all know how I felt about Kenyon Drake. Ballage's stock didn't only fall, but it nosedived for me. You don't come into camp after having the season that you had, and people like myself give you a pass because how bad the O-line was. And all of a sudden, you're dropping passes with no defender. That ain't got nothing to do with the O-line. And you fumbled. I don't care if somebody hit you in the backfield. Once you got that ball in your hand, you don't fumble. Bro, you basically writing your... Now, that's the guy who might be getting a bus ticket soon. All these people want to get Rosen a bus ticket. That's hate. But Ballage, he didn't deserve a bus ticket either. But what he put out today, oh, listen, they getting prices. They like this COVID. All the prices cheap. How much for the bus ticket? They getting prices. He has to turn that around and turn it around fast, because when Brady and Howard get their shots, ain't no looking back. Because I heard today, Brady broke off a 40-yard nice run. So listen, man, he cannot afford to be messing up. Not good, man. Kyle Van Noy had a couple tackles on Ballage in the backfield during 11-on-11s. That's good for Calvin Van Noy. Picks up where Ballage left off. Man. Glad to hear Calvin Noy getting in that backfield, though. I will say that, but is that an indication of the O-line as well? We got to keep an eye on the situation. See, that's where I wish that, the guys who are there watching it would be more descriptive. There's so much that can happen in a play. You say that Ballage got tackled in the backfield and Calvin Noy did it, but the real analysis would be Calvin Noy came right through an open hole. The O-line not looking good on that one. Or Calvin Noy fought through the pressure, through the block and got there anyway. You see, he did that. You got to be, I wish they were more descriptive, because that's the real analysis. What's the context of how it happened? Did Calvin Noy make a hell of a play, or was it a cakewalk for him? I want to know where the credit really belongs and where the blame really belongs. That's the real analysis. So we just got to keep our ears open for more information on stuff like that. All right. Now, running back Myles Gaskins. Oh, not Breda, but Myles Gaskins. I said Breda earlier. Running back Myles Gaskins broke off a 40-yard run down the left sideline. Talk about, listen, let me stop right there. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. See, when Ballage acting the way he acting, and you got guys like Laird and Gaskins behind you, who I will be honest, because Brady and Howard is going to make this team unless they get traded because something crazy and a great offer or something. They're going to make this team. And I was assuming that Ballage would be the guy. And I'm not writing him off yet, the third guy. But listen, Gaskins and Laird, they're ready. They're hungry. This is not a good look for Ballage, y'all. It's not. when you got guys like the ones you had behind you and Patrick Laird and Gaskins. Terrible, man. And Rosen dropped a nice dump off to Laird early, and that tells me if they were highlighting, oh, Rosen dropped off a nice dump off to Laird, that means he read the defense. If nothing was there, he checked it down, dumped it off to Laird, and Laird must have did something nice with it. Big ups to Josh Rosen on day one. And big ups to Gaskins and Laird, whose stock just rose because Balaj ain't taking advantage of an opportunity. Shh, man, he about to get me to turn on him. Tiger Vailoa's first pass was a rollout dump off to tight end Nate Wedding. Using that new tight end already. So it was a rollout. It was a rollout. And y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Rollout, you hike the ball out of the shotgun typically, and you start moving one way or the other. Start rolling out. That ain't usually the play action rollout. But a rollout, hike the ball, and everybody starts shifting to the right or to the left, and then they hit the tight end. Wow. But that was Tua's first pass, dump off to a tight end. That's all they gave. Okay, we got more action. Parker caught a nice 25-yard pass from Fitzpatrick. So Devontae Parker picking up with Fitz, dropping into a zone coverage right behind safety Kayvon Frazier. Now, let me tell y'all something about this pass too, because I don't want to give more credit where credit is due. This is what was reported, so let's be fair here. Parker caught a nice 25-yard pass from Ryan Fitzpatrick, dropping into a zone coverage right behind safety Kayvon Frazier. Free safety Bobby McCain could have broken the pass up if the action was live, but he let Parker come down with the catch. In other words, Fitzpatrick didn't throw a nice ball to Parker, and he didn't catch a 25-yard pass. Y'all know those practice passes where the safety either lights you up or they easily deflect the ball or break it up. But since we're watching out for injuries, the safety says, I'm here, but go ahead and do what you do and come down. That's what that was. So obviously, in real game situation, it would have been a broke up pass. It wouldn't have even been a complete. And I don't know if that was because of late throw or it just didn't work. Good defense by Bobby McCain. But that's what they're saying. So at the end of the day, I want to give Fitz credit, but like they noted out, it would have been broken up, but Bobby pulled up because this is practice. No need to go in the way that you would go in a real game. And they acknowledge that. So I'm not giving any credit to that because we got to pay attention to this. We got to see who actually on fire and who not. To give Fitz any credit on that or Parker, I mean, they told us it would have been broken up by Bobby if it was real action. All right? Bobby can't stop Parker. But y'all know some of the give-in passes that could be broken up, but you let it go because you don't want to get physical in practice. Now, moving on. In a split field session, Fitzpatrick airmailed a pass downfield to Williams that Miami two safeties broke up. More safety play. That means Fitzpatrick airmailed, which means he left a ball up in the air flying. Basically, almost like a Hail Mary pass. That's what I get when they say a quarterback airmailed a pass downfield to Williams that Miami's two safeties broke up. You know it was a bad pass when both safeties were there to break it up. So they weren't connecting. Fitzpatrick wasn't really connecting well. He was getting passes up there, and I think that goes hand in hand with the play that we saw last year. Throwing it up, hoping to see receivers make a play over the defenders. Y'all, let's keep it real. Even last year, the receivers made some hell of a plays over defenders while they were being guarded. There was really a pass that you shouldn't throw, but the receivers made a heck of a catch. A heck of a catch. Great coverage, but what can you do when a receiver plays it that way? the perfect jump, the perfect high ball, the perfect timing on the jump. That's what it's about. That's what great receivers do. And it looks like Fitzpatrick is picking up where he left off, throwing balls up in the air, hoping the receiver come down with it. But when you got both safeties batting it down, you shouldn't have never threw it. Both safeties getting their hand on it. So they highlight 2 passes, and both of them were the same conclusion technically. So that's something for y'all to really think about, all right? Rose is out here dropping dimes, looking good. Fitz still Hail Mary and everything, hoping the receivers bail him out. And Tua over there getting light work right now. I think tomorrow they're going to give him first unit reps, and I'm going to tell you why I say that, because when I heard Flores is on presser, he said, it's going to be important for him to get, more reps so that, we can – so he can have a chance. That's what Flores said. I mean, it's going to be important for him to get his reps so that he can have a fair chance. Because with the reps he got today, it kind of tells me Rosen and Fitz got most of the reps. But Flores did say, we're going to have to give him reps, so he can have a fair chance. And he want to keep this fair. So we're going to keep our eye out on that. Last few things before I end this one, guys. The ball hung in the air forever. Oh, they went on to talk about Fitz's pass. The ball hung in the air forever. So, again, Fitz continuing what he did last year, hoping the receiver bails him out. That's not a good play, okay? Emmanuel Ogbah beat Davis to create the pressure. So there was pressure on the play. Ogbah beat Jesse Davis, like I told y'all earlier. So that's not good for Jesse, but it's a good sign for the D-line. Ogbah creating pressure. But Fitz doing what he does in pressure, throwing it up. It's not good, man. Cornerback Jamal Perry had a pass breakup on a downfield throw from Fitzpatrick. So a third throw where another corner in the secondary broke it up. Fitz ain't connecting. He not hitting this guy today. That's what it's telling me. That's what it's telling me. He's not connecting with his guy, y'all. So Fitz didn't have the greatest of day. Tua's getting light work. Rosen shine. Balaj losing all respect. Laird and Gaskins like sharks in the water right behind him. Preston out there being pacified, but looks like if he got to get the job done, he going to be ready for it. Secondary looking strong. Ogbah getting pressures. Van Noy getting in the backfield. O-line trying to be figured out. That is your conclusion. That is your conclusion of the day. Let me recap it one last time, okay? Before we get out of here, because I got to get ready for the show tonight. But let me recap it one last time. Rosen played a hell of a day. He balled out, what some would say. Beautiful play today. Actually impressed some of his haters, which that's why I know he did. Tua's getting light work. Nothing to complain about, though. He's getting light work. No negatives. Fitz out there throwing Hail Mary balls and not looking sharp, giving defenders chances to come up with it. Balaj losing all respect. Gaskins and Laird behind him like a shark in the water, ready to eat. Ogbah creating pressure. Van Noy getting in the backfield. O-line trying to figure it out, and the secondary looking strong. No word on Xavier Howard or Byron Jones. I got to do more research just in case I hear something. But that's where we are on day one. Jakeem Grant. I know y'all said, did you mention Grant? Jakeem Grant had a good day. I can't give it great, and let me tell y'all why. Again, he beat a second-string cornerback on the outside, so it was a second-unit cornerback. He was wide open on a second-unit guy. I got to see Jakeem Grant put those kind of moves on Byron or Xavier. But I still give him credit. Grant looking like he's going to be earning his keep. So please forgive me for not bringing that up. But that's what we got right now, man. Like I said, I'm about to get out of here because I do want to be ready for tonight's show. I will be doing promo and let y'all know where we'll be, what the channel name is. So y'all stay tuned to the YouTube channel. Again, shout out to the 9K subscribers who follow the channel now. I think we're at 9,007. Thank y'all for y'all love and support, man. That is day one of camp. That is day one of camp. We want to try to get over 200 likes on this video so that we can consistently report every day camp and what's going on. I'm going to do it anyway, but let's hit that like button so YouTube can spread the word to everybody. That is your day one of camp. We're going to talk more about these things later, guys. I might even go live late tonight after the collab stream because there's so much to talk about. And I want to bring more people on the chat and talk about some of the stuff and what they think about camp so far. So this is TD Fans Talk. Shout out to Engraven Vids, man. I shouted you out earlier, bro. Just acknowledging some of the people who have helped this channel exponentially. Thank you for being a friend of the channel and a friend of myself. Thank you for your love and support always, man. You already know Engraven Vids always has my support, man. And I love what you're doing over there. We'll continue to keep hustling, homie. But this is TD Fans Talk. Love y'all. Hit that like button. We're trying to get, man, we got to move it from 200 likes. We're trying to get 250 likes on every video. That's our new goal. We done hit 9K subscribers. We get 2,000-3,000 views on videos. We got to get over 250 likes on every video. Y'all hit that like button. I love y'all. I'm going to go out here and hang out with the family, start promoting the collab tonight, and then I will see y'all later. This is TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Fans up! Camp time, baby. See y'all later, man.